I'm Michelle Warman, and I'm with Bone Marrow Transplant Support, bmtsupport.org. I'm a mom and a wife, and we live in Lubbock, Texas. And I'm a nurse, but I'm a stay-at-home mom right now. I was 20, and they diagnosed a birth defect in my spinal cord. It was an AV malformation, and I was working on the surgical unit of the hospital. And I would stumble and trip, and they discovered the malformation in the cord. It was actually around the cord, so they did surgery. And I was paralyzed, and it took me about 2 weeks, but I relearned how to walk. And I got back to the nursing on the med-surg floor, and I got scoliosis. And so they did Harrington rods on me. Then the Harrington rods popped loose, so they had to take those back out. And all this was from April to January. I was having a lot of difficulty walking, and we moved to Atlanta, diagnosed with leukemia, had a bone marrow transplant, and back to Texas. My cousin sent me a link to BMT support online on AOL. It's founded by Kendra Marsh. It's a 501c3. It's just like a friendly conversation. It just provided that extra bit of support that my family needed to get, because it certainly didn't just affect me. Cancer doesn't just affect the patient. It affects everybody, everyone in your entire social circle. And so these friends of mine, my family members, my cousins, entered into the chat room if they had a concern or a question, pretty much constant. And I gathered so much strength. My family gathered so much strength from it during my hospitalization. I didn't have a laptop in the hospital, and I didn't have a computer at all in the hospital, but my family did, and they kept in touch at my house with my friends online. And it was just great. We got a Lenny Fund grant from the Massachusetts area. We got that in the early 2000s, and it's just about gone. The only thing we pay for is our domain site and our chat program. So, we don't have a real high overhead. Nobody gets any money. I certainly don't get any money from it. I won't take any money from it. But it needs to stay around. And my personal finances probably can't sustain the room. And so it's just squeaking along. But I'll do whatever I have to do to get it, to keep it going, because I believe in it. I think that, I believe in what it's there for, and because it helped me, it's helped my family, and it's helped a tremendous number of people. It's a 501c3.